All right. So in this lecture, let's try to enter or select some specific date from this calendar. Okay. And what else left for us? We have handled these drop downs and this drop down, and now we are going to see calendar. We have seen checkboxes. Okay, so drop down I can just show now because we already seen in the previous lecture on different website, but still I'm going to select one here. Okay, this works based upon select drop down, which we discussed in the first lecture of this section. That's it. So let's wrap these remaining things and click on search. With that, we have successfully completed all the main UI elements which you generally see on any web page, like drop down, checkboxes, calendars, links. Okay, so let's go back to our Eclipse. Let's try to develop this existing script only and make it very huge with end to end. So in the last lecture we have seen all these checkboxes stuff, right? After selecting the checkboxes, let's first select round trip and then I will select again one way. Okay, let's do it 2 times. So by default, when you come to this page, you will see this one way radio button is selected. Okay, let's do one thing. First, let's handle this calendar and then play around this drop radio buttons. Okay, now when you open this calendar, let's say that you want to select this date, okay, which is highlighted. You want to select a current date which you are seeing on your screen. So current date here is December 20th. So you want to select this. Okay, how can we do that? So you don't want to hard code by giving this, but you have to select it. So right click, inspect. Okay, so let me pull down this. Yeah. So you see that all these are different dates. When I move my mouse, you see that here dates are also moving. Okay, but for current date there is some class which is extra. You see that UI state active. Okay, some extra class is given to this attribute for current date 20, and let's see 21. This is 21. Okay, this is 22. And if you want to select 26, yeah. So first, for 26th date, UI state default UI state H hover is the class name. Okay, but for 20th date, you have one more class added saying highlight. Okay, this highlight will be only for current date. Okay, so this class will stay as unique. So you can use this class name to select current date from your calendar. Let's see that. I'll copy this class. I'll go to Crow Path. So how to write CSS based upon the class? Just put dot and write your class name. That will turn as a CSS. Remember, if you want to turn class name to CSS, you need to put dot before the class name so that it will be an CSS. But if you want to turn ID to CSS, you have to put hash before your ID. All these techniques we have learnt in our locator section. So to write a CSS for this, I put a dot and this is my class name. But I also said that there should not be any spaces between the class names. Whenever there are spaces, you have to remove that and provide dot. So if you don't remember that, please go back and watch my locator section. I have clearly given these tips. you should not have spaces with the class names. Remove the space and provide the dot. And if you want to turn that class name as CSS, keep a dot before your class name. Okay, done. Now hit an enter. You see that one matching node found, which is a current date. So this class name is unique for current date. Tomorrow when you log in into this application and when you go with 21st, this class name will be for 21st because this highlight active will move for 21 date. So like this, with this class name you always get current date. Let's see that. This is a locator, but before that you have to select an options from and to option, right, which we have in another class, I think. Yeah, we have it here. So I'll write it in this class then. First I'll copy this code and I'll place it somewhere so that if something is missed we can come back and edit this. Alright, so I'm doing this in another class because in this class we have entered from place and to place. Once you enter these two, then only this calendar will get activated, I think. Let's see. I'll select Bengaluru here to Chennai. These are my favorite destinations. Okay, I always travel from Bangalore to Chennai for some consulting every time. Okay, sorry, I didn't see the actual one. Bengaluru and Chennai. Okay, you need not click on this calendar deliberately. By default, after you select Chennai, calendar itself is getting opened. So just you need to add one step of that class name. Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector. And we have copied it somewhere here, right? This is our CSS selector. And this is a unique to select the current date. Dot click. Okay. Now I'll run this test and see if calendar is getting selected. So you may have some questions in your mind right now, like what if I want to select a future date? What if I want to select a date from specific month and from specific date instead of current date? So let me talk about that. That's something which we want to go some deep into classes and observe the locators. So from Bengaluru, Chennai, and you see that December 20 got selected. I did not hard code with any dates. I just gave the unique class name which can identify the current date. But when you want to select a future date, you will not get unique class name. Okay, I am pretty sure, because how I am saying that this will be unique? Because by seeing all these dates, this is having something special, right, with yellow background. So obviously developers have to put some special class like highlight active, which makes that unique. But after that all these are same. Now when you click on 25, UI state default. Okay, select on 27, UI state default. So all these classes will have same UI state default. Then if you want to go and select some March 13th, how do you do that? So this I have explained clearly in one separate section. Okay, so that involves some looping and grabbing the objects into list and iterating through it. So this topic I have clearly explained probably after 3-4 sections. Okay, for now just go with select date and do not try anything like this. You can try, but you need some more concepts to understand. I I can tell right now, but I cannot dump too much topics at a time. So let's go in the sequence. Once you complete few sections, probably some 30 videos, then you will come across how to handle calendar by selecting desired date or month or year. Okay, there is one separate section where I spoke about that. So please do not try that concept now and post questions in QA board, because you need to understand few more topics to select future date and year. So I'll teach the topics in the sequence, and once you are familiar with that, then I will come back and I'll explain how to handle these future dates. For now, at this point, with the knowledge what you gain, make sure you understand how to select current date. Okay, but trust me, there are few videos which explains this later point of time, and please watch in the sequence to get that. All right, so now when you select round trip, this is getting enabled, but when you select one way, this is getting disabled. So how do you prove and confirm through script that when you select one way, return day is getting disabled? So that's the challenge. So we will see that in our next lecture, and this is one of more interesting topic, and you may get these kind of questions in your interview as well. So how do you confirm that something is enabled or disabled with your actions on your web browser? Okay, see you in the next lecture. Thank you.